my channel. In this video I am going to explain symbol table chapter of compiler design subject which belongs to unit 4 syllabus. What is symbol table? Symbol table is a data structure used by the compiler to store information about identifiers and many other program constructs while the program is being compiled. That means when the program is being compiled, it stores identifiers and many other program constructs of the source code in the symbol table format so that this information will be used in all the phases of the compiler during compilation process. For example, when identifiers are found in the program, they will be entered into a symbol table which may hold all the relevant information related to identifiers. Symbol table organization is an important activity for improving the efficiency of the compiler. That means the efficiency of the compiler depends on the effectiveness of the symbol table usage. The relation between the compiler and compiler phases and the symbol table is shown below. The symbol table will be used by all the phases of the compiler: lexical analyzer, syntax analyzer, semantic analyzer, intermediate code generator, code optimizer, and finally code generator. Symbol table is created during first phase of the compiler and will be used by all the phases for some purpose as shown below. First phase, lexical analyzer. It creates entries for each new identifier found in the source code during lexical analysis. Syntax analyzer. It adds information regarding attributes like type, scope, and dimensions, line of reference and line of use, etc. of the symbols available in the symbol table, and it uses the entries of the symbol table during the verification of syntax of the program. Semantic analyzer. It uses the available information of the symbol table to check for semantics. That means the semantic analyzer verifies type checking, for example, and during type checking time, the semantic analyzer uses the symbols information found in the symbol table. Next one, intermediate code generator. Helps to add temporary variables information. It adds temporary variables information into the symbol table that will be used in the next phase. Next, optimization. Optimization means the process of minimizing the source code so that it may reduce in the size, in terms of size, or in terms of memory allocation, memory consumption, or in terms of faster execution. So it helps in mission dependent optimization by considering address and aliased variables information. Last phase, code generation. Generates the code by using the address information of the identifiers found in the symbol table. So from this observation, it is clear that every time the compiler finds a new identifier in the source code during lexical analysis, it needs to check if this identifier is already in the symbol table or not. If not, it needs to store the symbol into the symbol table. That means every insertion operation is always preceded with search operation. During other phases, it searches in the symbol table to access the attributes of information of the entries. Symbol table entries. So symbol table stores the following information about identifiers: data type, size, line of declaration, line of usage, address, etc. In addition to that, some more fields are also used in symbol table like value of the identifier, scope of the identifier, block level of identifier, etc. This information may not be known all at once, means it will be collected sequentially. For example, consider the following C language code. Here 4 variables declared and the corresponding symbol table entries are shown below. So first variable is name of 20 characters. So the symbol table contains columns, name, type, size, dimension, line of the declaration, line of usage and address. So the first variable name is stored in the first row. Here name is name of the variable, its type is character, its size is 20 of characters, dimension 1 means one dimensional array, and may have some information representing line of declaration, etc. Second variable age, type is integer, size 1 means it holds one integer only, dimension means no dimension, it is a scalar variable means standalone variable, single variable. Next address, size is 30 elements of character type. Next one dimensional array. Last one, phone number is 20 elements of integer type. So like this it stores symbol table information. The symbol table stores information about occurrence of various programming constructs. Those depends on the features of the programming language. That means if I take suppose Java, it supports classes and objects. So when the program is being compiled, the compiler stores classes and objects information in the symbol table. If I take C language, it does not support classes and objects. So during compilation process, it does not store classes information in the symbol table. So that means what are the entries or elements going to be stored in the symbol table depends on the features of the programming language. Some common programming constructs are listed below: variables information, constants, functions, procedures, classes, objects, labels in the source program, keywords, compiler generated temporaries. So all these programming constructs information is stored in the compilation process in general. Use of the symbol table. Symbol table is used to store information about the occurrence of various programming constructs like variables, etc. Second point, it is used for verifying that used identifiers have been declared earlier or not. In C language, every variable must be declared before its usage. So this verification requires the symbol table information. Third one, symbol table is used to determine scope of an identifier. The scope of an identifier, usually local or global, it is determined by using a symbol table. Fourth one, symbol table information is used to implement type checking. The common functionality of semantic analyzer is type checking. That means verifying the compatibility of operands used for an operator in the form of expression. So for that purpose, it uses symbol table information. The code generator refers symbol table for the following purposes: to know how much runtime, what type of space is going to be allocated, etc. Second topic, operations on symbol table. Symbol table is a data structure used by compiler to store information about source program constructs like variables while the program is being compiled. Usually the basic operations on symbol table include the following: inserting a symbol into the symbol table, removing a symbol from the table, lookup means searching a symbol in the table, or free, remove all elements from the table. Particularly, operations performed on the symbol table dependent on whether the programming language is block structured language or non-block structured programming language. In block structured languages, there is only one instance of declaration and its scope is through the program. That means when the programming language is block structured, means it doesn't contain loops, blocks, functions, classes, objects like that. So in the non-block structured language, all the statements are written sequentially without any blocks. Some older languages like assembly language does not support blocks definition. Instead, program statements are written sequentially one after another. These languages are called non-block structured languages. In non-block structured languages, there is no blocks creation and local variable declaration is available only. Variables are always declared openly and used by all statements of the program. That means in non-block structured languages, there is no the concept of local variables, blocks creation, some kind of functions, etc. So in that cases, there is no blocks, there is no local variable, there is no function, etc. So all the statements are written in a sequential manner. So in that cases, there is some kind of operations to be performed on the symbol table. Second, in block structured languages, the variable may be declared or redeclared once as a global, once as a local, and its scope is maybe within the block or outside the block. To handle the identifiers information, some more operations are required to keep track of the scope of the identifier. For example, C, C++, and Java languages divides the program statements into blocks like functions, loops, etc. In C language, local variables are defined so that those may be used in a particular block like function and must be used within the block and cannot be used outside the block. So the particular operations applied on the symbol table depends on the type of language used, either block structured or non-block structured. Inserting a symbol into the symbol table. This insert operation allows to insert a new symbol into the symbol table. When an identifier is first encountered during the lexical analysis, it inserts that identifier information into the symbol table. For example, take this code. In the first case, int count. Here, the identifier is treated as a global variable. It is not declared inside of any block function, etc. So it is treated as a global variable. Second example. Here count variable is defined inside of main function, so it is treated as a local variable and will be used only inside of the function main. In the last example, here count is a parameter, argument. So like this, when inserting a symbol into the symbol table, it stores some information regarding scope of the variable. Next, lookup operation. It is used if it is found, then lookup will return a reference to the entry for that identifier found in the symbol table. Otherwise, it returns null. Lookup operation is used to determine the following. First one, to determine the existence of the symbol in the symbol table. To find out whether symbol is available or not in the symbol table, we can use lookup. Second, declaration of the symbol before it is used. So before usage, the variable should be declared. This also requires searching the symbol table. Initialization of the symbol. So when some value is being initialized or assigned to a identifier, that time it requires search in the symbol table. Last one, a name is declared multiple times or not. Sometimes same name, same variable name used multiple times. Sometimes as a local variable, as a global variable, etc. Or a function name may be used for defining multiple versions of the same function by changing either number of arguments or type of arguments in some languages. So during that time also, lookup operation is helpful. Block levels. Keywords, global variables and local variables are stored at different block levels in the symbol table. Each symbol has a block level. For example, at block level 1, keywords will be stored. At block level 2, global variables will be stored. At block level 3, local variables and parameters will be stored. Symbol table is implemented as a linked list of hash tables shown below. There are multiple levels. At each level, one hash table is defined to hold the corresponding values. Initially, the compiler creates a null hash table at level 0. Later, it increases the block level and installs the keywords in the symbol table at level 1. Thereafter, it increases the block level and install globals at block level 2. When the compiler encounters a function usually contains local variables. So that time creates a level 3 hash table and stores parameters and local variables of that function in the symbol table. When the function leaves the execution, means after some time the function is going to be removed, suppose, not in scope. In that case, that local variables information may be removed from the symbol table also. Locating a symbol using the block levels. When it wants to look up an identifier, then it begins the search at head of the list. Head means level number 3. That means locals of the hash table. If it is not found, then the search continues to the next level. Next level is globals. If it is not matching, then search continues to next level, means hash table of keywords. So like this, if an identifier is declared both globally and locally, then local copy will have the high priority within the local scope, because lookup operation searches local block level first. Next, if an identifier is declared only globally, then global variable will be used for processing. To a variable name, the compiler stores keywords in the symbol table and compares that information with the variable names during the compilation process. So up to now, we have discussed introduction to symbol table entries and operations on the symbol table. Remaining topics will be discussed in the next video. Thank you.